when I said there's no accountability for narcissists, I meant they have alloplastic defense mechanisms, which means the way their mind is constructed, they can't actually feel accountable for things. And so the way you inflict accountability on them is forcing consequences on them. They understand leverage. Everything is transactional to a narcissist. And so narcissists respond to ridicule and force. But this is part of the problem, right? People kind of look at the way we're going to deal with the narcissism that's running our country, you know, through the lens of how we would deal with a narcissist in an individual interpersonal relationship. And it just doesn't work that way. People say, well, just ignore Trump, just make him insignificant. He's the fucking president of the United States. It doesn't work like that. There are entire media ecosystems dedicated to elevating him and all of his bullshit. And so we can ignore him all we want. He's still going to affect our lives. And so this is the problem. How can they inflict consequences on him, right? How can you inflict consequences on a narcissist? You have to have leverage over them. You have to have power over them in order to make them feel, right? I mean, in order to kind of like bring them to heel, you have to inflict consequences on them. Take that for whatever it means. But I mean, they respond to ridicule, which when it triggers their shame, they'll usually respond by lashing out, but it hurts them, and they respond to force. I'm bigger than you. I will make you do what I want you to do. I will inflict pain on you if you keep fucking around with this bullshit. That this is the sad reality of what we're dealing with. This is why fascism is political narcissism. They are the exact same sets of behaviors. It's an individual pathology and it's a political pathology, right? Rooted in grandiosity, rooted in scapegoating, rooted in emptiness and simply power. Might is right. I'm right and you're wrong, even when I say today the opposite of what I said yesterday, right? The people love pointing out the hypocrisy of the Trumpist fascist movement. It's not hypocrisy, it's fascism. That's the whole point. What's that? There's a famous like Bolivian dictator that once said, for my friends, everything. For my enemies, the law, right? And so the unequal application of law, the kind of unequal application of standards and all of these things, it's all part of it. And so there is accountability for pathological narcissists if you can inflict consequences on them.